Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me for another statistics lesson. This is going to be the last measure of central tendency and dispersion lesson, I promise. And what I'm going to be doing is comparing two sets of data with measures of central tendency. All Regents questions, and what I like to do is, when I kind of wrap this lesson up, is just throw Regents questions out and show you step by step how the Regents and other standardized tests will make you compare measures of central tendency from two different sets of data. So some of these questions can take quite a bit of work, which is why the calculator is going to be huge for us. All right, but if you're doing everything that I taught you in the first few lessons so far with the buttons and the calculator, you will breeze right through these. So again, when you come across this on a Regents or state exam, you will always get it right. We don't just want to pass our Regents, we want the best grade possible. Well, so without further ado, let's dive right into it and let's see what we got. Number one says, Marla collects data from two different companies, each with 4 employees. The results of the study, based on each worker's age and salary, are listed below. And notice you have two tables, company 1, company 2. But then you also have workers' ages, and then you also have worker salary. So there's a lot going on actually here. And it says, which statement is true about these data? The Regents want you to compare median salaries for both companies, the mean salary, the salary range. Notice I highlighted salary with all those because, guys, if you give me the median age and try to answer that question, it's going to be wrong. Reading is so important. And then finally, choice 4, the Regent switches it up on you and says they want the mean age of the workers. So that's the time we will be looking at the ages if necessary. First step, let's take care of the salaries for both companies first, write it all out, and see if we can get our answer from that. Let's clear our calculator. Second plus 712. Now, guys, if you're putting something like, stat enter, by the way, if you're putting something like salaries in, so 32,000, when you put 32,000 in, do not put the comma. 32000. 34,000, 38,000, and 52,000. And of course, as always, guys, it has not changed. Stat right, enter, enter, enter. Okay, we need the mean, we need the median, and we need the range. So my mean is 39,000. And I scroll down, and let's start writing out our answers. And I should have had this set up already, but that's okay. Let's do orange. Okay, so we said our mean was 39,000. The median, 36,000. And then, of course, the range. Guys, remember range. There is nothing in the calculator that says range equals. Range is always max, and I'm writing it out just for review purposes, minus the min. Whoops. Okay, the max, 52,000, minus the min, 32,000. Our range, guys, is 20,000. And I have to write it slow because this thing is kind of get a little crazy. Okay, that is the first set. Now we want to put the salary for company 2. But there is one shortcut here. I know I always tell you to clear your calculator, but in this case, since the numbers are the same amount, what you could do is just hit stat enter. Notice the old numbers are still in there, and then just type over with the new numbers. So 32,000, even though that was already in there, I'm typing it over. Then instead of the 34,000 that's in the, type over with 36,000. Then type over with 40,000. And then type over with 60,000. So in that case, guys, you can do that. Stat right, enter. Okay. 42,000 is the mean. And we'll do this. Okay. So I'm going to put company 2 over here, of course, and my mean. Oh, maybe that's why I'm not putting enough pressure. Okay. Your median. Median is 38,000. And of course my range, I'm just going to put R for range equals. Remember, max minus min, 60,000. Sloppily written, I apologize because this thing's getting crazy. Min of 32,000. Well, 60 minus 32,000, guys, is 28,000. And there you go. Okay. Well, now that we have this information, let's start answering some questions. It says, the median salaries in both companies are greater than 37,000. Well, that's not true, guys. If you look at the median salary of company one, it's 36. So that's not true. You get rid of it. It says the mean salary in company one, 39,000, is greater than the mean salary in company two, 42,000. That is also not true. You get rid of it. Choice 3, the salary range in company 1, 20,000, is greater than the range of 2, 28,000. That is not true. Obviously, guys, process of elimination, and on the regions you can do this. Our answer is choice 4. However, what I want to do is just quickly throw it in the calculator just to prove that that is in fact our answer. Second plus 712, enter. Stat enter. 24, 26, 24, 26, 28, 34. Stat right. You get the mean is 28. So the mean age is 28. Calculator, stat enter. And let's get the second company's ages in. 25, enter. 28, enter. 30, and 33. I just got a little crazy there for a second here. Okay, mean is 29. So it says the mean age of workers at company 2 is greater than company 1, and of course that's 29. That is why that is true. All right, so we just proved it quickly. I apologize for that, but that's basically what they're doing. Notice, guys, you did have quite a bit of work to do in this particular part 1 question. But the calculator will help us get through it. Use your calculator. Let's look at another one. Excuse me, guys, just taking a quick water break right here. Still drinking the gallon a day. That's how we do it. Okay, so here we go. Number 2, it says the table below shows the annual salaries for 24 members of a professional sports team in the terms of millions of dollars, right? And I showed you a table last time. It goes in the calculator the same way. It says the team signs an additional player to a contract worth $10 million per year. Which statement about the median and mean, so those are the two measures of central tendency, are true? Okay, so you might be saying, well, there's only one set of data here, but the minute you add this additional player, now it turns into the second set of data. And I'll show you what I mean by that in 2 seconds. First step, let's get this original table in the calculator and find the information we need just with that. So stat enter, 0.5, 1, 1.4. One day I'll learn how to edit this and I'll be able to fast forward this part. 4.2, 0.5, 1, 1.8. If you know how to do that, by the way, you can comment below. 4.6, I would appreciate it because I'm terrible at this. 0.6, did I do that right? 4.6, 0.6, yes sir. 1.1, 2.5, 5.1, 0.7, 1.25, 3.7, 6.75, 1.3, 3.8, 6.3, 0.8, 1.5, 1.4, holy Christmas. Okay, 4. See, I'm looking at too many numbers here. It's getting crazy. 7.2. All right, here we go. Stat right. And there you go. We need the median and the mean. The mean is 2.5625. I'll round it to 2.56. And then let's get the median, 1.4. Perfect. Oh my God. Okay, so for the first set of numbers, guys, your mean, 2.56. Median, 1.4. Okay. Now, we need this additional player. So you don't have to erase everything in the calculator, guys. Really, if you're adding an additional player, it would literally look like this, right? Another box with a 10 in it. No big deal. So in theory, to add this additional player, you just have to go to your calculator and literally just type in the 10. So you don't have to retype everything. So the Regents actually gave you a break here with that. So the question becomes, well, how do you pull your information up to do that without clearing it? You don't clear your calculator. What you do is you hit Stat Enter. Now that's all the old data we had. Just scroll down to the last number, which I believe was 7.2. Actually, I know it was 7.2, which is here. Hit the down arrow just one more time. If you hit it twice, it's going to take you back to the top. You don't want that. Now you have a blank space. Put in the additional player of 10 million. Earning 10 million, I should say. And now what you're going to do is stat right enter again, and it's just going to give you the new set of data. So now the mean is 2.86. I'm going to put that here. 2.86. And the median is 1.4. It's the same thing. Oh my God, that's so crazy. They're equal, guys. All right, here we go. The team signs additional player. Which statement, and here it is again, guys, is true. Okay, so what does it say about the mean and median? Both will increase. Well, did both increase? The mean definitely increased, but the median stayed the same. So that is not true. Only the median will increase. Well, we look at the medians. They are the same. Not true. Only the mean will increase. 2.56, 2.86. That is true. And then neither will change. That is not true. So once again, goes in the calculator, compare your information, and that's how you do it on the Regents, guys. It won't get harder than that. Let's look at another one. Okay, 2 sets of data below represent the number of runs scored by 2 different youth baseball teams. Which statement's about? Now they want the mean, and they want you to compare it with the standard deviation, but not just for one team, Team A, but then you have to do it again for Team B. So let's go to our calculator, clear it. Second plus 712, because we have a lot of numbers in there, guys. Just clear it out, make life easy. Stat enter. 485, 4, 8, 5, 1239, 5 and 2. Stat right enter. And there you go. Mean 6. Whoops. Okay. The mean 6. Standard deviation, sloppy symbol, I apologize, is 3.1622776. Guys, 3.16 is fine for this. 3.16. Okay, and there you go. Now we need to do Team B. Go back to your calculator. Second plus 712, although you could have typed it over it, but that's okay. Stat enter. It's good to play it safe, right? 5, 9, 11. 5, 9, 11. 4, 6, 11. 2, 7. Stat right. And there you go. Okay, mean 6.875. Oh my God, I keep hitting the wrong thing. That's why. Oh dear. Dear Lord. We'll get it, guys. Give me some time, right? Mean 6.875. And then, of course, standard deviation. 3.059, which is 3.06. Remember, rounding is important here. Okay, so now, which set of statements about the mean and standard deviation is true? So choice 1 says mean A of 6 is less than 6.875. Well, that is definitely true, but guys, there's another part to that question, and that's this right here. They want you to compare the standard deviation as well. Standard deviation of A, 3.16, is greater than standard deviation of B of 3.06. That is also true. The Regents blessed you, folks. The first one is your answer. Let's just prove this one. It says mean A of 6 is greater than 6.8. Well, that's definitely not true. Choice 3 says standard deviation of A, 3.16, is less than 3.06. That's definitely not true. And then here again it says 6A, right, is greater than 6.8, and that is not true. So none of those will work. That is why choice 1 is our answer. So again, putting the info in the calculator, writing it out, and then comparing it and using inequalities, of course, greater than and less than, to do so. Let's look at one more, and then we're done. Okay, last one, guys. Christopher looked at his quiz scores shown below, and, oh my God, for the first and second semester in his algebra class. Okay, nice job, Chris. Which statement about Christopher's performance is correct? Which, as we know, folks, is the same exact thing as the Regents has been saying is true. Okay? They want you to compare the interquartile range. They want median. They want mean. And then they want the third quartile for both semester 1, but then you have to do it again for semester 2. So let's start this now. Let's go to our calculator. This is the last one. Clear it out. Second plus 712. Enter. Stat enter. 78, 91, 88, 83, and 94. Stat, right, enter. Guys, the buttons don't change for measures of central tendency. Okay, mean, 86.8. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it on the bottom here. And we said the mean was 86.8. I know I tried to pick green. That's all right. 86.8. Your median, I'll do green on the next one. Median is 88. Now, it wants the interquartile range. Remember, guys, interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Q3, 92.5 minus Q1 of 80.5. And what do we get when we subtract that, folks? 12, of course. And now it just wanted the third quartile. Guys, third quartile is, in fact, Q3. That's your third quartile. And when we do box plots, we're going to be talking about that very soon, by the way, which is going to be our next lesson. So Q3, third quartile is 92.5. All right. Now that's all your information for semester 1. Now let's go back to the calculator and find the information for semester 2. Second plus 712. You just could have typed it over it, but I didn't. I cleared it. Stat enter. And here we go. 91, 96, 80, 77, 88, 85, and 92. Stat right. And there you go. Your mean is 87, and now we'll write the rest of the information as well. Semester 2, 87. Mean, 88. Q3 minus Q1 for the interquartile range, so that is 92 minus 80 which is going to give us 12. And then, of course, Q3. I don't know why I wrote that instead of not the others, but that's 92. Okay. Whoop, looks like a 4. Okay, here we go. Choice 1 says the interquartile range for semester 1, so that's this, is greater than the interquartile range for semester 2. Which is that? Well, 12 equals 12, guys. They're not greater than, so you cross them out. The median score for semester 1, 88, is greater than the median score for semester 2. Well, that's not true. They're equal. The mean score for semester 2, 87, is greater than the mean score for semester 1, 86.8. Yes, that is true. Guys, 87 is greater than 86.8, and that's why we didn't round that. Even though this can round to 87, it's still different from 87. It's less than. That's why that's your answer. And then choice 4 says the third quartile for semester 2, 92, is greater than third quartile for semester 1, 92.5. That is not true. So guys, it is, in fact, choice 3. Well, guys, that's it for measures of central tendency with Regents questions and using your calculator in order to compare two sets of data. Remember, it will not get more difficult than what you have just seen here. So definitely download the worksheets and practice these questions so that when you come across it, you will absolutely get it right. Comment below on what you like or what you didn't like. And also, if you happen to have any questions, you could always email me at bwritingcihs@yahoo.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I just hope you and your families continue to stay safe. I will see you on the next lesson.